By the grace of Allah the Almighty, Jamaat Ahmadiyya Ireland held their 20th Jalsa Salana on the 3rd of July 2022 at the Glenroyal Hotel in Maynooth, Dublin. The Jalsa began with registration at 9 a.m. which was followed by the flag hoisting ceremony. The National President, Dr. Anwar Malik Sahib, raised the Lawai Ahmadiyyat and Missionary in Charge and Naib National President, Imam Ibrahim Michael Noonan Sahib, raised the Irish flag. The first session began soon after with the recitation of the Holy Quran and a nazm from Dur Samin. The attendees of this year's Jalsa were fortunate to receive a special message and prayers from Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, which was read out by the chair, Imam Ibrahim Michael Noonan Sahib. This was followed by 3 speeches. Sadr Majlis Khudam al-Ahmadiyya Dr. Rizwan Ahmed Sahib delivered his speech in English on the important subject of I shall give precedence to my faith over worldly matters. During his speech, he addressed various issues that slowly lead people away from prioritizing their faith and cited living examples of people who are prioritizing their faith while enjoying inner peace and satisfaction. The second speech was delivered in Urdu by the National Secretary Jaidad, Dr. Mamoon Rashid Sahib, on the Islamic teachings in relation to war and the Holy Prophet ﷺ, a Prince of Peace. The last speech of the first session was delivered by Murabbi Silsila for East and Midlands region, Ataur Rahman Khalid Sahib, on the subject Call unto the Way of Thy Lord. It was great to have many dignitaries, among whom notably were Deputy Eamon O'Keefe TD, Deputy Emer Higgins TD and Deputy Mark Ward TD. South Dublin County Council was represented in attendance by Councillor William Carey. After the recitation of the Holy Quran and a short presentation by Kaleem Ahmed Sahib, some of the dignitaries were given an opportunity to say a few words.
I have learned also of the great charity works that this community has become renowned for, and this outreach is to be admired and welcomed.
I think the slogan or the motto that you have as a community, love for all and hatred for none, is one that intrinsically people will agree with.
This year, there was a Tabligh workshop held during the break, as well as a virtual cycling experience on a turbo trainer, which was set up by the Majlis Khudam al-Ahmadiyya's Ahmadi Cycling Club in order to raise awareness and get more members to join. The final session started at 5 p.m. with the recitation of the Holy Quran and Nazm. Arsalan Shahid Sahib announced the names of the academic award recipients who excelled in their field of study or achieved significant scientific or research achievements for the year 2021 and 2022. After the Academic Achievement Awards presentation, Missionary in Charge Imam Ibrahim Michael Noonan Sahib delivered an address on the subject Ahmadiyyat, the Means of Peace, in which he highlighted how true inner peace at every level of society is tied with observing the teaching of Islam Ahmadiyyat. During his speech, he said,
on the Day of Judgment, we will be held accountable. Understand this responsibility. Understand it as much as you can. The world's future survival from destruction is in our hands. Ahmadiyyat, true Islam. Try to grasp that responsibility. It's like a doctor being in surgery, knowing in his hands the life of that human being is in his hands. Spiritually, religiously, righteously, it is in our hands. And if you're not emulating the divine teachings in your own practice, then how can you call these people? How can we create peace in the world?
The concluding address was delivered by the National President of Jamaat Ireland, Dr. Anwar Malik Sahib, in which he spoke on various aspects in relation to Jihad Akbar, the struggle against one's inner desires and passions, and of self-reformation. By the grace of Allah the Almighty, this year's Jalsa was attended by 307 members, including 16 guests. The Jalsa concluded with a silent prayer and a group photo.